You know, when I was 11 years old, I was fearless. And you might be like, that's a good thing, no? You weren't scared of anything. And in hindsight, it is a good thing. You know, I'm not scared to go and protect my friend if he gets jumped. I'm not scared to sit on the bus and play some music if everyone wants to hear music. I'm not scared to call people exactly what I think. But in practice, it was horrific. Because at the same time, I wasn't scared. I wasn't fearful about how I looked. I wasn't fearful about if I had greasy hair or not. I wasn't fearful if I was being a little gremlin and a little prick on the bus, which everybody on the bus can agree I was. Playing music loud from my phone, being like London Underground song if anybody knows. And saying I was interested in the new girl each and every single week. I was fearless. But I was fearless to the point where it wasn't actually a positive. It wasn't actually benefiting my life or anybody's lives around me. There was only one time where it did. But I'm not here to tell you that. I'm here to tell you when fearlessness completely distracted me. I wasn't scared of anything, like I said. Which means I would try and sit at the back of the bus with the cool kids, right? The actual people who were socially accepted and normal. And they could get along with each other. Who could take criticism and be like, yeah, you're right. Instead of ignorantly and arrogantly saying, nah, I'm me and I'm awesome. So I'm a little shit and because this is what I'm going to say, right? I'm a little shit and I walk up to the back on the way home from the bus and I say, can one of you give me £1? And the person sitting in the middle tries to kick me and I just sit there laughing. Like I'm doing such a great thing and I'm fantastic. Because I was so fearless. I didn't care about what anybody thought of me. I didn't care about my appearance. I didn't care about how I come across to everybody else. I was a complete... I'm not going to keep repeating myself, but you understand the point. And because everybody knew I didn't care, they used it against me. Where to the point, there was a rumour every single week about me. There's like new rumour, oh, I've got a new crush, or I've got a new missus or something. That just wasn't true. Not a single one was true. And there was a new rumour every single week. And it started crushing me. You might be like, Teo, you're making fear sound really, really, really bad. You're sounding like you should have been fearful. And I just want to clarify that really quick, because I don't want you sitting there thinking, maybe I shouldn't, maybe I should be fearful. No, I'm not saying that. And I've got a counter story to tell you in a second to argue with that. But let me finish this up first. I was completely fearful of nothing. I backed my friend once when he got in a fight. That's the only time it served me. The rest of the times, I'd go on different buses and stand up on the buses, being a prick, jumping about, and showing myself off to be a horrific person. I might have said this before on YouTube, but the only people who respected me were the intellectual people, because guess what? My results were actually really good. And evidently I was quite intellectual. Just a complete and utter numpty, an idiot when it came to being social. And now for the counter story, the opposite tell. I just want to say, instead, the part where fear shouldn't matter is when we go back around a year. And we had a school trip. Right, a school trip. It was for the GCSE, so it didn't really matter. And we went to the local beach. And on the local beach, we were suggested to wear appropriate clothing, like comfortable joggers, something that kept us warm. Because it was going to be a cold day, as they say. This is where being fearless is good. Because instead of succumbing to that bullshit, I showed up in football shorts. I showed up in blue football shorts. And instead of being fearing of what people would think, I was just like, I want to wear them so I'm more comfortable at the gym later. So, Here I am on the coast of the beach with my blue football shorts on. Not even the club I play for anymore. Just the old club I used to play for, the blue football shorts. And because of that fearlessness, there's a way that maybe I'll live long in their memories for. Being that social menace, being fearless in that way is good. But in the way of being so ignorant and arrogant that you can't actually improve your life, it's really, really bad. You do not fear your circumstances. You don't feel them as a negative thing. You believe your circumstances are just okay. And you just, how do I say it? You just relax. You just let them stay there. You don't ever go to improve them. The concept of the word I'm trying to say is you're a black pill. You don't have any fear. You're not fearing that you're not in shape. You're not fearing that you don't have your finance sorted. You're not fearing that mentally you're not strong enough to stand in the cold for 1 minute of time. And without that level of fear, you're going to struggle. Because guess what? When I was that completely fearless, arrogant little boy, I never improved. And I would have continued to be that little shit if there wasn't the COVID lockdown, right? The pandemic, the big old pandemic, right? If there wasn't the pandemic, goodness gracious me, I wouldn't be here on YouTube right now. Let's just say this. Because I wouldn't have ever improved my life. And I wouldn't have had so many topics and stories to be able to speak and tell you about. Because I never would have gone out and actually tried to change my life. I would have just sat comfortably at home. Fortnite's fun enough. I just play Fortnite my entire life. Minecraft, yeah, do the survival. Do the creative, bro. Make the mansion and the bridge. In blocks. Fucking blocks. If there wasn't any fear instilled inside of me after so long, if there wasn't a break for me to be able to look back and see the fear that I should have had before, I wouldn't have been who I am today. Maybe it's for the better I'm not who I am today. Maybe it's for the worse. God's plan. But I'm just advising you, don't be completely fearless. Because fearlessness is good, but it's like your mind. If you use it wrong, it can be negative, extremely so. And I hope my stories can prove that to you. I want to say one more thing as well. Don't fear investments. For the financial realms, do not fear putting in money to something if you have trust in yourself. If you don't doubt yourself, don't fear the investment. But you do need to fear your lack of competencies greater than anything else on the planet. And if you're someone who's looking for more competencies, perhaps a bigger, better, stronger network, feel free to join us, brother, inside of our Allegiance, our Discord server. I'll make sure to be as active as I can over there, so I can welcome you newcomers. Because I'm confident. This is what I mean, I don't fear YouTube. I'm completely confident that I'll gain more and more loyal fans as time comes. The Discord will only get better and better. Not just because I'll be improving it on the side, behind the scenes, but because you will be there. And it's an absolute honour and privilege to have you inside of our Discord, brother. Obviously, there's a link in the description. I appreciate you for being around. So as always, don't fear your abilities, fear your incompetencies. Go and improve them. Stay strong out there, and we'll see you tomorrow.